Hi, my name is Luis Jimenez. I am a pyrography and mixed media artist. I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Pyrography is an ancestral art that started a long time ago, and today I will show you my process in my art. Welcome to my studio, Pyrography by Luis, in Hillsboro. First, I will start explaining you about the tools that I use. Depend on my feeling while I using on burning in the canvas. I use rotors for carve around. It depends on my feelings, and sometimes use torch. So like this. This is more for the corrections. I feel I have to erase something. Just erase it. That is part of the tools, and the other part is of the continuity the work. I love producing my art, kind of surrealisms. My inspiration artist is Dali and Da Vinci. Why? Because Dali, because I love the craziness and produce craziness in my canvas, and Da Vinci because the invention. Obviously, when he went to different places for looking human beings, like the autopsy and looking the muscle and everything direct. So I love that kind of craziness. Therefore, you can look diverse, super kind of diversity around all my art. Some like acrylic, burning, resin. All those, they are my specialty. So always starting with pyrography, that is technically wood burning. In this part, I have resin art like this one. This kind of art is, I try to transmit it, the river tables. So one day say, okay, why don't transmit it in the canvas, the river table? So therefore carve and then fill it with different kind of resin, metallic colors, and then you can produce different kind of effect. Or like these butterflies, or this kind of experiment. I'm working in the pyrography first, designing a koi fish, and then I'm planning putting inside, encapsulate in the resin block, and then torch it more around for producing the bubbles, and then you can check. Then I frame it direct with the rotors. So this is a new one, but this is just a project because I'm planning doing in the future an exhibition just with encapsulate in the block resin. So this is part of my new experiment. Again, depends my feelings. I'm starting burning, and then I feel I want to paint, so starting painting, and then returning to burning and fix it, the lines and putting everything perfect. So early in the morning, like I want to go run into my studio and design different kind of crazy stuff. This is the machine. This machine is more or less like the tattoo artist machine, but in this case, is you equalize the temperature, just turn on, and just depend on that you want to produce the line, more lighter or more darker. You put in here, and here you have a number between 1 to 10. So if you want to produce something more dark, is in between 4 or 5. And if you want to do something more light, more clear, is 1 between 3. And this is the tips. Like you put in here. Here is like a pen, and with this pen, you put in super high. It's worth telling super like, well, now you can observe putting super like red. So, and you can start in burning. Now I will show you these pieces that I'm starting working. Always start like this in 0. So designing on the canvas. In this case, I'm designing this piece for the next exhibition, Hispanic Heritage in the Library System. Just you have this always using, because sometimes we're doing something wrong and you have to erase something. So indeed of erase with with a normal erase, just you erase with this, like just put it like, and eliminate the burnt area. A pyrography technically is like you are writing with fires. That is the meaning. So you want to put it more dark now. I will receiving visitant by appointment, so you can coordinate through my pages, and you can find me by Pyrography by Luis in Instagram or Facebook. And at the same time, you can check my crazy art and everything, So this is a instrument from Puerto Rico. This is a cuatro, and this is the accordion. In Spanish, el acordeón, exactly. So, this is part of the instrument. The other part is the other instrument that I'm planning adding behind is the conga and the pleneras. The plenera is an instrument like this, and you touch it like pop, pop, pop. And then I'm planning putting behind el jíbaro. Un jíbaro is a person from the country, our island. So as you observe, I start carve the cuatro inside, and I'm planning in the future adding a little cord inside and then encapsulate with resin after finish forming all the cuatro. Here just forming, there is in the Hispanic heritage, all the pieces that I create is connected because technically our DNA is Taino, Spaniards, and African. So we have all those combinations of music in Puerto Rico. Therefore, I have to add in the congas from Africa, and the guitar or el cuatro is more from Spain, and the others, this one is from Africa too. So it's trying to transmit my culture and connecting with the community. It's a tedious process, and you have to be patient because it's not just about burning. It's just about burning. Just you use the torch. In this case, you have to doing the perfectly lines for forming that you want to exactly produce in the canvas. Let me show you this piece. I'm working this piece. This piece will be for my solo show. This will be in Sequoia Gallery in March 24. So I'm trying to do it in a brute trunk and starting carving, like as the symbolism is, the tree life, but it's like and the symbolism, because in this case it's some religious, it's about the knowledge art. Here, it's like a secret book, and it's about the knowledge against the fanaticism. So that I want to mean in this piece. Obviously, I love work realistic things, but like black and gray or something like that. But I prefer adding colors always. So always I love finish with resin, because the resin uh, produce something special in me. Just wrote a code and discover a great word. So maybe want to know about me. So suddenly starting painting because I feel painting this day, and sometimes starting burning. So here I'm adding flowers. After adding the flowers, I will start painting. And this is the University of Puerto Rico, and this is part of the live person. This will be the portada of a book in the future. This is special for a person. The person is a librarian, so this is part. If you look here, if they are book in the shelf, this is part of the libraries. And this is a diary, and this is part of the feeling that she lived during her life since she was young. And this part is the ocean in Puerto Rico. And if you look, this is the roof of the house. This is the entrance, and she sit in the corner of the roof. When I finish, I have to finish with everything, carve, painting, burning, because it's not completed the lines. If you look at the line here, they are correctly, but different part I have to form it more better, continue working. Her face, always I left for the end, to the end, because it's, I need to put in a special touch. So this is always for the end, so therefore you can look, it's not exactly correctly in this moment. And that after finish everything and check everything is perfectly, I will encapsulate or cover with resin for look a special word inside. I born in 1975. So in this case, if you look the TV is more or less the 75 years and the 1975 and the radio. And this piece represents my culture. Therefore, you can look the conga with my flags, Puerto Rican flag. You can observe this is me. And in this case, meaning about some religion when you, this is the cathedral in Puerto Rico, the church, and the symbolism that the Bible, and you can look, all the seed came from inside to outside, like it's sprayed around. If you look here is the snake, because it's the symbolism about the devil or the bad. But here the symbolism is about control your ego, because sometimes it's action. And if you look at the child is grabbing, because he is control his ego for don't doing bad things or not starting in bad actions. So in this case, when I created this part. This guy is symbolism like God, because always the religion show us God is a person like he's look at you or something like that. So everything around came from my inner space and produced this reality around. And all is carved. If you look everything around the snake is carved. This is carved. This is carved. And just fill it with a special kind of resin. In this case, it's a metallic. It's a little metals that you mix. And when you are mixing, you have to have masks. So you always have to use safety things, because it's great produce this special effect, but sometimes it's a little risk. So you have to protect yourself. And if you look around this part, they are carved. And after painting everything correctly, and this is carved, just covered with resin. This is the birth code, código de nacimiento, birth code. When I create the pieces, just my feelings start with burning, and I love the odors and the smell that produce, and that produce something in me, and that is the feeling, the special feeling that I want to produce. And the other things is sometimes thinking, okay, maybe in the future when I don't sit here or maybe transcended to other, dimension, somebody encounter or see, oh, what is this block of resin or whatever, or a block of something? That is the legacy that I want to leave for this community and the planet of the universe, because we are universal beings. So just we have to live in love and connect with everybody. So that is my purpose in life, like an artist. Thank you.